Hello, good day or something. This is the worst idea I've ever had. I'm Yulia Graham, and I have some splaining to do. Where you are, it's probably really nice and warm. It's like June 11th or something, but it's still quite cool here, and I'm actually freezing. So I'm coming to you from my hot tub because I need some heat. Like, this is probably the worst idea for like every different reason, but I'm cold. So I'm gonna film my sense for warm weather sitting in my hot tub because it's the only warm place I can think of, and if I want to be in the mindset to bring you warm fragrances, this is what I'm reduced to. I'm Yulia Graham, and I am looking at this little green dot and thinking of you, whoever you are, my scent brother, scent sister, or my non-binary scent sibling. I'm going to be squinting a lot, but I am going to be talking to you about warm weather perfumes. If you're new here, wow, welcome. You're probably here because Veronica or Joss or Chris or Carmen sent you. Thank you for being here, regardless of how you got here. Should we jump into this? Let's jump into this. Today I am bringing you kind of a quickie. I have like 20 million fragrances behind me, also a terrible idea, to wear for the warmer weather. And so I put them into my fragrancebuy.ca box, and that's what we're gonna go through. These are fragrances that I wear in the summer, and I wanted to say that these are not my typical gourmand fragrances. You know I love a gourmand, but in the summertime, I am more likely to wear something fresh and light. So here's the deal. They've all got citrus in them probably, and some kind of floral, and they probably have some coconutty thing. I have more, but we're gonna save those for the gourmand one that I'm doing in collaboration with the most amazing Chris from the Perfume Nest. So yeah, this is it. Worst idea ever. I'm gonna reach behind me. I'm gonna scroll the notes and everything down here. I'm just gonna tell you these are my warm weather fragrances. Number one, listen, it's only warm here for 2 days out of the year, really. We got some really, really warm days, 2 of them. And so I'm ready. This is Love. It says Cheap and Chic Moschino. I think it's I Love Love. And this is everything I had wanted light blue to be. It's fresh and citrus. It smells like a creamsicle tastes with something light and airy, and it's not heavy, and it's great for the day. These are all the day. These are not night fragrances. So like I said, they're all going to be citrus, and this one I got from the $20 rack at Shoppers Drug Mart. It's still there. Yeah, if you like Light Blue by Dolce & Gabbana, or even the Light Blue Intense, the performance on this is a darn sight better than the performance on Light Blue. But it's, sorry, my cats. But it's very similar. So there it is. I Love Love. I put this for like the weirdest packaging in the world. That's not my favorite packaging, but it is one of my favorite scents. Wow, this is fresh and clean and citrusy, and it smells a little bit like a creamsicle. I love this one. Summer only. Here's another one that I only wear in the summer. This is Lalique Amethyst. See the pretty bottle? Lalique are glass makers, and so their glass bottles are stunning. This one is one that gets talked about on YouTube all the time. I don't need to go into lots of details. There's lots of berries in here, and it really smells fresh but not citric. This one has berries. Listen, this one's not sweet. I've heard people say something about this one smells sweet on the skin. This does not, to me, smell sweet. It's fresh and fruity. And to me, it's not very long lasting, but I overspray. To me, this is like a body spray that will make me feel fruity and fresh and cool. It's cool. It's not a warm fragrance at all. There's no citric warmth to it, but it's one I love to wear in the summers, in the mornings. I love it. It's good for the high heat because it's not sweet at all, but it is berry-y. What do we got? What do we got? This is such a bad idea. Ooh, here's one that I got very recently. The beautiful, talented, and in all other ways lovely Joss from Joss's Fragrance Mixology sent me many, many wonderful samples, and among them was Ménage à Trois from Zarco Perfume. Ménage à Trois is the quintessential summer daytime fresh fragrance. They list 2 notes as far as I can tell, watermelon and musk. Oh my gosh, I love this. I wore this yesterday, and it is, again, all of these, you're gonna hear the same words over and over and over. How many times can I say airy and light and fresh? But this is musk and watermelon, and something, it's fizzy. To me, it's fizzy and clean and bright. Ryan wanted me to buy this one, so he loves this one. The performance on this one, if you look on Fragrantica, you'll see that a lot of people think that this disappears and reappears. That it's long lasting, that it's not long lasting. Wow, the jury's out on this one. I think this one is, to me, it lasts long on my skin, but this one doesn't project at all for me. You have to be right up in someone's business, and I don't mind that, especially if you're outside in the summer and the wind has to help you with the projection, and no sillage to speak of, but wow, fresh and light, and one of my new all-time favorites for this summer, Zarco Perfumes. Have you heard of this? This is an amazing, amazing fragrance. The performance is not amazing, but when you put this on, it's summer. That's what's going on. Here's a summer staple I don't need to go into very much detail with. This is Dolce & Gabbana L'Impératrice 3. It's discontinued, but I think you can still get it. Fruity, fruity sweet. This one is sweet, fruity, and that's it. What else can I say? It's light and fruity. Again, this one wears a little bit like a body
spray.
Wash. What can I say? Like, it's just super pleasant, inoffensive, great for the daytime, light, airy. What am I gonna say? But wow, you can still get this for a really, really good price from Dolce & Gabbana if you go onto the fragrancebuy.ca, Fragrance Net, places like that, the Grey Market. Yeah, clean, fresh, fruity, perfection for the summer day. How are you doing here? We've got lots more to go. I told you summer is really, really short where I live, and so we make the most of it. I probably wear 4, 5, 6 of these a day just to switch it up, just so I can get them all worn. So far I've been showing you the ones that I wear at home, and I'll continue to do that. And then I will break into, like, if I need to go someplace for work. So here we go. Aqua Colonia. This is another one whose notes I can tell you because there's duh. This is lychee or lychee and white mint. This is a new one in my collection, and the performance on this is not why you would get this. The bottle is lovely, so that's reason number 1. Reason number 2 is that this is fresh and light like a body mist. I can spritz this on with abandon with absolutely no fear of offending or choking anyone out. It's lychee and mint. It's not as minty as I had wanted it to be, and it's not as lychee as I had wanted it to be. If you take kind of lychee at its least potent and mint at its least minty, and you put them together, you get something super inoffensive and lovely, lovely. Longevity on the skin, it lasts, but it's a skin scent. Plain and simple, a skin scent, and that just means that if you put it on, you're not going to get a lot of compliments because people don't really smell it. So this is one for yourself, right? This is one that you would spray just to smell lovely. How are you doing? Are you tired? Welcome to Northwestern Ontario. We've got there's no more ice on the lake, and all of the trees are blooming, but it's not hot. It's probably about, I don't know, 12 degrees, 13, might get to 20 today, but it's beautiful enough, and I wanted to get this out.
Oh, you cannot do a warm summer fragrances, anything, without mentioning La Lique Soleil. So
We saw the Lalique Amethyst, and here's the Soleil. This just looks like sunshine in a bottle, and to me that's what it smells like. I've spoken about this one before because it has a coffee note that I can smell, but there's also beautiful citruses, and this one to me is one that I wear in the mornings when it's still a little bit cool, because there's a warm aspect in here, and it's spicy and it's beautiful, and I love it. You've seen pretty much everybody talk about this, and if you haven't heard them talk about it, you've seen it on their mantle. I love it. It is spicy though. It's not, it's spicy and fresh at the same time. This is beautiful for me for a summer morning because there is a coffee note in there, and there's caramel in there to keep it from being a high heat fragrance. So I would not wear this in the high heat. All of those others, yes, for the high heat, not so much this one, but it is a gorgeous, warmer weather fragrance. That sound is a plane. We got lots of planes and lots of trucks and automobiles, and I have an entire video dedicated to this back when I had her. This is Mancera Holidays, and this is sunscreen a la circa 1984. This is what sunscreen in the 80s smelled like. It is absolutely every summer scent in a bottle. Yeah, heavy sunscreen. That's what it smells like. All of these, we're talking about their performance. Sorry, there's a truck and a plane. All of these others, their performance can be from like 2 hours to 6 hours. This one is all the hours. This one projects its beast mode for a summer fragrance. So I wear this on days when I'm just gonna squirt once, get all my stuff done, and then we're having people over on the patio for a barbecue. I don't know what's wrong with me. So this is Mancera Holidays. I'll link my video above, but this is one of the more beastly fragrances for this summer that I have, and it's gorgeous. It's not that it's super heavy, but it does have the white flowers and the yellow flowers, so it does have this heatiness about it. It's not light and airy like the others. Did I already say that? The sun is in my eyes. How are you doing? Okay, let's go back into the box. This is the last one for fragrances that I don't necessarily wear when I'm not home. So the last three that are in there are ones that I would wear to a professional setting in the summertime if I had to do something for work, but I did save the best for last. This is Coconut Fizz from Aqua Allegoria line of Guerlain. Okay, look, I always talk about having a problem with coconut and not knowing when to wear it. And the thing is that this is a fizzy coconut. The name just says it, but this is so much better than it sounds. It's so much better than it looks. Veronica from Veronica Says, the beautiful, talented, amazing human being that I get to call friend, sent me a decant of this, and I just knew. I knew instantly that I wanted this one, and I also want the Maison Margiela's Bubble Bath. They're similar. There's nothing else I want to wear on a summer's evening after my transition bath. I have a transition bath. I need to be in the water, guys. I need to be in the water. So when I get home from anything, if I want to transition from the day to the night, I have a bath. Spritzing bits on makes it a summer afternoon, a summer evening. It's airy and light, but this one does project. Yesterday I wore this one after my bath, and I sat down next to Ryan, and he said, quote,
"How can you possibly smell that good?"
That's this. I think the Aqua Allegoria gets a really bad rap for its performance, but this one, to be honest with you, stayed with me and it projected beautifully. Beautifully. I was not expecting that, but Coconut Fizz is exactly what you're getting, and I am so sad that I got the small bottle of this. I am going to get the larger bottle very soon. Aqua Allegoria Coconut Fizz, beautiful bee bottle. This one is a love. Love, love, love. So now we're just going to venture very, very lightly into fragrances that I wouldn't necessarily wear to sit on the patio. All of these I would sit casually on the patio and just be happy, whether it be in the morning or the afternoon. These ones are more of a professional, light summer scent. So we're going to start with my baby. What else are we going to talk about? Do you know what my baby is? Do you know? Commercials. This is Parfum de Marly Delina. This is one of the most beautiful fragrances, hands down, in the world. It gets a lot of hype and it deserves it. Right from go. This is lychee and rose and peony, incense, a tiny bit of vanilla. There's citrus that I can smell, and again, like Holidays and unlike all of these others, this is definitely a summer fragrance, but it is absolutely, like, I'm drawing this out, right? This is one of the loves of my life. It's performance, all of it though. I can speak to longevity, 10 hours, 12 hours, forever, on your clothes, forever. Sillage, 100%. And what's the other one we always talk about? Longevity and sillage and I can't remember. Compliment getter, for sure. Projection. Out there. As far as summer fragrances, when you want to be, oh, that was horrible. As far as fragrances for the summer that are going to take you to professional settings, say a wedding. Oh my gosh, this will be perfect for a wedding, for the bride even. It's memorable, it's recognizable, and it is one of my very favorite fragrances for its performance, for the scent of it, for the bottle, for the idea of it. I just love it. This is Delina. I have a dedicated video to it, but it sucks. But I'll link it there anyway. This is Parfum de Marly Delina. I love it. This is the original Delina. There's La Rosée and the other one, Exclusif, and I think there's one more, but to me, this is the one that I've smelled and the one that I love. Mwah. Mwah. I have a dedicated video for this one too. This is Versace Dylan Turquoise. This is a very citrus forward fragrance that for some reason it has something aquatic to it that makes me think of water, cold water from the hose when you were a kid in the sprinkler, and citrus. And there's some flowers in here. It doesn't matter. This is fresh and clean and professional. It is not fun or playful like many of these others. It is businessy. And I would place it in the same category as the next two I'm going to talk about. This is a work-friendly summer light fragrance. It's airy. Do I need to say more? I don't think so. I really like this one, but I rarely wear it because, gosh, I don't go very many places in the summer. Where did you come from, you sneaky little... This sneaky little guy was sitting in the bottom of the box. We have to bring Bulgari Omnia Coral back. I have a dedicated video to this one, and that's all I want to say. It's fruity, but not sweet. So if you had to compare this one, the closest comparison you would get is these two are quite similar in a way, only this is fresher and less sweet, and the people love this. I did the video about what Curly Fragrance said about this. Curly Scents? I can't remember. The pretty girl with they both have long curly hair. It's not a good, I'll put it here and there. The boys gave this one 10 out of 10. The performance on this is not great, but I've never worn this one and not gotten a compliment. It's fresh and fruity, a la a Bath & Body Works spray. I got this little one for 20 bucks at Shoppers Drug Mart, and I put quite a dent into it, even though I've only worn it a few times. So the performance on this is not fantastic, but it does project and leave sillage, even though it doesn't last very long. You will get compliments wearing this. People are curious about this one, so I refer you to the video. It's a really nice one. Back to work! No, we're not even off work yet. This is Balenciaga Flora Botanica, and I'm not allowed to wear this. Ryan doesn't like this one at all, and one cannot blame him. Although I like it now. The combination of carnation and mint and fresh rose in this, not for the faint of heart, not for everybody, not a safe blind buy. In this Beetlejuice bottle, it's the Beetlejuice bottle. It's gorgeous. But this fragrance is light and fresh, but it's also earthy and heavy at the same time. It's a juxtaposition in a bottle, but it is firmly a summer fragrance. It's the freshest of the freshies that I have because it is not sweet at all, and it's not fruity at all. It is fresh, fresh, fresh. There's supposed to be a cannabis note in there that I don't get. You've heard other people go on about this. It's something that most YouTubers have, right? So I wanted it, and it did go on 20 bucks at Shoppers Drug Mart, and it's not there anymore, but I think you can still get it. It's fresh and light and clean and airy and not a crowd pleaser, and Ryan strongly dislikes this one, but so I wear it to work in the warmer weather. I've saved my favorite for last, and this is one that had to grow on me because you know I hate everything at first. This is Chanel Coco Mademoiselle. Allow me to fetch her. You can see that I haven't worn this very much, and it's because I told you, right? We get 1.6 really, really nice warm days, and we round it up to 2. And so there's not really any time for me to wear this because I don't consider this a lounging around the house scent. I mean, this is a in control, in charge lady at work who has boundaries. This scent has boundaries. I wouldn't wear it at home. I would wear it to work, but it's pleasant and soft. And the name Coco Mademoiselle is kind of misleading because up until very recently, I thought that this smelled very vintage and very not Mademoiselle-y. I put it in a video of misnomers, you know, fragrances that don't smell like they sound, because to me this one is not what a young lady today would wear because it's not as sweet as the others, and aldehydes don't get that sweet. So this one is professional, and I love to wear it when the weather gets warmer, when I'm dressed up to go to work, say in a linen suit. I don't even have a linen suit anymore, but I used to, and I would have worn this. It's summer. I'm in my hot tub because it's not really warm out, and you can tell, like, I'm not even really breaking a sweat here because it's cool out. I've brought to you my summer fragrances, and I just wanted to say a thank you to all of you for hanging out with me and putting up with me. These are my summer fragrances. Do you have any of these? Have you sniffed some of these and gone, oh hell no? Have you sniffed some of these and gone, Are some of these ones that you're considering now? I'm telling you, if I had to go for my favorite home summer scents, this one for the smell for sure. This is Aqua Allegoria Coconut Fizz. In the morning, nothing beats this with that coffee note. For going out, nothing beats this. I don't know, I could just go through these forever. I seriously love them all for different reasons and for different times. I want to know what you're going to wear as the weather gets warmer. The weather will get warmer here, and I'm going to film another outdoor video. It's going to be a collab between myself and Chris from the Perfume Nest. I'm so excited. Those are going to be my summer gourmands. The list is much shorter because gourmands are kind of tricky in the summer because it's warm out. I am going to get out of this delicious hot tub and into my clothes to do my chores. It's Saturday and I have lots of chores to do. I hope you've enjoyed this time with me. I know I've enjoyed filming this. Editing it, on the other hand, is going to be kind of a treat, eh? I'm Yulia Graham, and if you're new here, I'm just so happy to have you. And if you're not new here, I'm just so happy to have you. I love our time in the comments. If you have any questions, comments, or concerns about any of these or anything, hit me up down below, and I will see you in the next. I will see you in the next one. You know, normally I don't wear this in the hot tub. This is the worst idea ever. I don't know what I don't know. If the weather's fine, take her out for... That's a terrible song, you know? He's like, if her daddy's rich, take her out for a beer, but if her daddy's poor, just do what you feel. That needs to be rewritten. Woo!